We're continuing our work on the right front pocket. You see, I've knit my 14 rows here, so I'm ready now to start shaping the pocket, which means we'll be slanting it up going this way. One thing that's important to note is that you've done 14 rows, not including the pickup row. So if I count all the little V's starting here at the bottom, it actually looks like it's 15 is what's on the needle here. But really you've completed 14 rows and you have that pickup row. The important thing to remember is just remember to end up on the outside of the pocket, away from the button band, because you want a shape sloping up towards the button band. To do that, we do it just like we did the underarm shaping for the right front panel, which means we slip our first stitch purlwise, we purl one, and then we're going to slip that slip stitch over that purl. And then we're going to bind off one. And then to do that, we're going to purl one and then pull the stitch over like that. Okay, now we have 2 bound off stitches starting our slope going up, and I'm going to purl the rest of this row and knit back this way, and we'll do it again. I'll see you after I've purled back and then knit back here. Okay, I completed the first 2 bound off stitches here to shape the pocket, and then I continued to purl the rest of the row and then came back and knit, and now I'm back here again. And now we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to slip 1 stitch as if to purl, purl 1, take that slip stitch and put it over the purl, and then we're going to bind off one by purling another one and slipping that stitch over. Okay, there's the beginning of our shaping of our pocket. And the same thing, I'm going to purl all the way back, knit all the way back, and then we're just going to continue taking off, binding off essentially 2 stitches all the way up, and we'll get a nice slope all the way up until we reach the button band. So I'm going to go ahead and continue doing that, get the whole slope up, and then we'll meet back here. I'm about halfway up the pocket slope here and just thought I'd show you what it looks like. And again, I've purled and knitted back, and now I'm ready to do another 2 stitch cast off. And again, to do that, I slip the first stitch purlwise, I purl a stitch, I pass that slip stitch over that purled stitch, I purl another, pass that stitch over, and then I'm going to purl to the end and come back and knit to the end. Okay, I've worked the pocket with those binding off essentially 2 stitches all the way up until I'm to the last 4 stitches. With the last 4 stitches, we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to slip the first stitch as if to purl, purl 1, put that slip stitch over that purl, then we're going to purl another, put that slip stitch over, and now you're left, and then we're going to purl 1 more, and then now you're left with 2 stitches. Okay. At this point, I usually cut the yarn here, and then I pull it through the first 2 stitches just kind of as a placeholder, because those 2 stitches are essentially going to be bound off when you attach them here with this yarn cut off and pulled all the way through. Okay. Now all you have to do is attach the pocket.